So this whole bed back here also needs to be cut down and trimmed out and cleaned up, mulched down. Same thing over here. We grew a lot of stuff, vining stuff over here last year, so we probably do the same, but right now it's got some wildflowers, which is pretty, but it all needs to be cleaned up. And where those sticks are sticking up, those are bad news bears. We gotta get those out. Those are weeds, very invasive. Some netting that needs to come up. There's that plant that's just invading everything, so we need to cut that back. Cut the forsythia back from our driveway. Oof, it's pretty. More cleanup. Look at that. Messy. So, trim some of this stuff back, clean it all up, mulch it up good, and then, I don't know if we'll get to this year, but this piece of land here that juts out from the garage, I would love to have more landscaping and less mowing. This is a hard area to mow. So one project would be to landscape this a little bit more with some bushes and flowers and things that do not need mowing, and that will also be a little prettier, I don't know, curb appeal, approach to the house, all this stuff. This whole front yard needs a lot of work. Same thing with the center. You can see the cars coming by. We're gonna put a fence and landscape this better. The whole front of the house is way overgrown, so we need to cut it all down, trim it all up, mulch it, replace some of these bushes with, well, that one's dead, so the live ones. Trim the other bushes down so that they're reasonable in size. And then add another layer. I'd like to each year add a little bit more up here until this whole front, again, is not something that is grass to mow, but is like a beautiful front garden. That's a loud truck. Once we have a fence, maybe it'll be a little bit quieter up here. But again, it's spring, it's time to trim the bushes. I need to, this piece here, I need to come in and get all of this dead stuff and this leaves out, because I have these beautiful peonies that grow there. Over here, these ones that I cleaned up nice last year are already popping up. It's going to be a big peony bush. It's just lovely. And I have some over there. I have a couple of places where I have them. They're growing there too. But I need to clear this up so that whatever the little sprouts come up, they can make it through. Tulips are doing well. We planted these last year. They're very pretty. I like them. We need to power wash this area that has bricks and stepping stones. If we come in and power wash, it gets rid of some of the growth in between the steps so it doesn't get too out of hand. So we need to do that and maybe come back in with some sand or something for in between the bricks to help it a little bit more. The whole front yard needs to be picked up. It's got sticks and things everywhere, and soon we have to do our first mowing. And again, I want to put in a fence here to help with that traffic noise, but then we need to come back in and patch whatever grass needs to be patched. Get rid of, like, there's a lot of sawdust because we took a tree down that needed to come down, and So taking the sawdust, it'll be useful in the garden. And then building just a little fence here to help with the noise a little bit and to make it a little bit more private. I have this whole area that needs attention, and it is going to be a lovely garden. Darn it, I'm gonna make it lovely. Right now last year we put a lot of cardboard down just to suppress a lot of weeds. So this year, and we actually put some compost on top of the cardboard. So the soil overall should be pretty healthy, and all that's needed now is to come in with plants. So I have to decide what goes here. Probably a mixture of small ornamental bushes, maybe some more bulbs in the fall, and then probably annuals. This can be a very colorful, pretty flower garden that I can use for learning about how to grow flowers, and maybe as a cutting garden. So all in all, that's good. We've started just little by little. So last year we planted tulips. This year we'll do more. There's so much to do here, so we're really just trying to do what we can. We also need to power wash the front stoop. And then on either side of the door, I'm gonna put out big planters with something to make this whole area more inviting. And I think I need a doormat type, element-friendly big welcome mat. That would be good. And over here, again, all the beds need to be cleared out. But this area in particular, last fall, maybe even the fall before, I've been piling leaves here to again suppress the weeds and make it basically ready for more gardening space. So I'm going to put things here. It's a smaller space, but I'll put some things here to counterbalance the larger garden over there. So that's going to be the showpiece, but then we have a few echoes here. So we'll have a handful of things that will give that balance and make it just all feel inviting. That's the goal. And this is just pathetic. Those are Christmas lights still on my bush. That's lovely. I also have a hose still here. So it's amazing what happens when the snow melts and you see the mess. We're going to work bit by bit to clean it up. So yeah, that is all that we have to do this week and next week and all this spring. Yeah, but it's going to be good. Let's see if there's anything else to say. I think that's all. Let's look at these. Oh, I love that combination. The red and the purple are just lovely. All right, that's it.